Good afternoon. My name is Dan Moran. This is my Project 2 Continuous Improvement for Module 5, AP 858. Um, where we are now, um, and who are we? We are May South Middle School Mavericks. We are 74.46% white, 3.35% African American, 11.71% Hispanic, and 8.48 other. A little bit more demographics on that is we are 21.98% economically disadvantaged and 11.71 students with disabilities. We currently have 837 students enrolled at May South Middle School. We are a Title I status, and we are a small town that is located 7 miles from the Wichita metropolitan area, and that's where we draw a lot of the students from. It honestly depends where you land in the district boundaries that we have set that will determine which middle school and high school you will attend. How do we do our business? I feel that we are a total buy-in by the school and the staff and administration. Um, and by doing that, they're all on board with capturing kids' hearts and have the same mindset of setting students up for success and overall creating a positive school culture. Capturing kids' hearts is something that they started last year and are have been working on implementing all of those different aspects to capturing kids' hearts into the school as well. And that's gone over well with some of the kids, but then some of the students are having a little pushback on the approach that the staff and administration have on disciplinary actions, but then also how teachers are trying to improve their classroom culture as well through that. Where we are now, how are students doing? We look at MAP testing, state assessments. Um, these are the past scores for their 5 years for ELA, excuse me. As you can tell, this is our strong point. We are average in math and science. We are working towards improving those scores as well. How effective our process is? I feel like we are working project progress. District is currently working on curriculum alignment throughout all grade levels, specials, and whatnot. And that's been a challenge, and it's a feat to try and start working towards. But we are in phase two of that, where we are meeting next week actually to find our power standards and our uh, excuse me power standards, and then our words that we want for our benchmarks and how that's going to be worded. Um, I feel like our curriculum is challenging the students. I know our faculty and staff hold these students to high expectations, and we expect them to meet them. And if they are struggling, that is when we look into bringing in additional support for them as well. We provide proper support to those students who require it, and I feel like that's really helped the teachers be able to focus on instructing the rest of the class while the student that is struggling is getting that one-on-one help that they need from a para. Where do we want to be? Um, why do we exist? Just moving that so you guys can see the graph. Um, our our motto is connect, learn, and lead for Mays District. Where do we want to go? We want to continue to meet the needs of every student that go through the May School District and honestly set them up for success when they move into high school. We want our students to leave May South Middle School after their eighth grade year feeling confident as they go into May South High School, and being able to complete those 4 years at the high school and continue to meet our graduation rate that we have. How do we get to where we are now? What are the gaps and their causes? The one major concern and problem that we've been having is student enrollment. Our numbers are continuing to climb every year. With the increase of student enrollment, this has led to both our elementary schools and our other middle school to be running at capacity. As you can tell, this is just a snapshot of students going through one of our hallways over at Mays Middle School, and that's what it's like at all times during passing periods. With the increase of student enrollment, that's really led to a lack of teachers having the proper support as class sizes increase and the support staff is not meeting the needs of the students adequately. Classroom instruction has suffered due to lack of peer support, but just because of the student numbers in the classrooms as well. How are we going to get to where we want to be? Um, our main priority right now is growth, safety, and opportunity. On the growth aspect of it, we have passed a bond to build 2 new intermediate schools. Um, that will take 600 students out of, excuse me, I'll take 600 students out of both middle schools, but then that also takes 600 students out of the middle school, out of the K through 5 buildings that we have. So the middle schools will be 5th and 6th grade. With that provides opportunity for more staff to move over to a new building, but then also for the district to hire uh, more educators to fill those vacant classrooms as well. How will we implement it? We've, as you can tell, we have the new school designs, and right now we're starting to plan on how to properly staff the school with the existing staff. I know that's kind of the major concern right now is, our staff at our building wants to know who's going or if they're all going as a unit or if they're just going to be randomly selected to go to that building. So there's a lot of unanswered questions right there, but I know our district is working towards implementing a plan of action for that to help the transition be smooth. We plan on breaking ground next month, and then the plan is to open the schools for the 2021 school year. Is what we do making a difference? Yes. We hire additional highly qualified staff to fill empty classrooms. I know the Mays District, they look for 3 or more years of teaching experience per grade level, or any specialist teachers as well. How will we evaluate our efforts? We do that through self-evaluation. Teachers review key performances with the principals from the first and second session to see if they've stayed the same or if they've been able to show improvement throughout the observations that the principal has done. Review student data and performances through test scores, continue ongoing evaluations, teacher feedback through Google Forms. That's something that our administration sends out a lot of them because they want to know, is the curriculum working in the classroom? Do teachers feel like they have the adequate support? Are the goals clear for the students to reach and understand? And then, I'm sorry, the little part where my video is cutting off is student feedback. That's one thing that we're working on right now. We feel like that's going to be beneficial for the teachers to understand, okay, how are our students feel like they're doing in a class? What can we do to improve our instruction? And 3, how to meet the needs of them that they feel like we were not able to meet throughout the school year as well. So it makes things interesting. This is my last slide. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.